Why are you walking crooked? No flippy belly for you?
No flippy belly for me, thankfully. You just need to flip the camera around and show what we get to look at the whole time we're doing this.
Extra bonus points for any cruise ship that still has bar snacks.
Well, good morning.
Morning.
This is a sea day. This is our second sea day. We are making our way to Bermuda.
Yesterday was a sick night for me. Seasickness all evening long. Took some Dramamine. Everybody says you have to take it early, so maybe I didn't take it till I started feeling seasick. So hoping it kicks in today. I'm looking out past you right now as I talk to the camera, and the waves are really swelling out there. Mm-hmm. They've got to be, I'm going 15 feet. Like, they're pretty good today. Mm-hmm. And they're probably as good as yesterday. So I'm still feeling a little queasy, but I'm going to give one for the team and see what I can do. Oh, just about falling backwards. So we'll see how far I make it through today, and we'll see what it looks like having seasickness on a cruise. Hopefully not. Hopefully this is the last I talk about it and I say
yes.
It. But if not, I'll be back in that bed behind us again like I was yesterday, feeling green. So let's go and give it a try. I'm not even sure what we're doing for breakfast or if I want to eat, but we're going to take it step by step. We go down the hall. So far, so good. I think one of the problems for me is I do not do good with a broadside sea, so waves coming sideways at the ship causes it to do this thing. I'm okay with this thing, I think. I just bouncing through waves isn't a problem, but going side by side and wobbling. Whoosh. And that's what we've got today. I think we're going to have it tomorrow just because of the position of the storm and where we're heading to. So I'm trying to get used to it, get drugged up, whatever it takes. I think we're going to try the dining room. It is more midship on this ship, and it is a little bit down low, so hopefully that'll be good for motion. No flippy belly for you?
No flippy belly for me, thankfully. I know the ship's moving, but it's not bothering me.
Oh, good morning, Atrium. Nice and quiet here this morning. And we are here at the Bordeaux dining room. There we are, found our table. We have found the menu, and Eggs Benedict is a special today, along with a mixed fruit cocktail. I'm not sure eggs are making it into me today. Mm-hmm. Maybe you have to be something a little more stable. Everybody's advising like toast and things like that.
Bagels and stuff like that. Yeah.
We'll see. What do you think? Is that a good choice for the first thing to put in the belly after some seasickness? Let me know. And what the heck? Thought I'd try a croissant. Although I'm getting frustrated with the princess croissants. It's my second one on the cruise. They do not peel very well, though they have somehow jerry-proofed these croissants.
Good princess.
Mm-hmm. What do you think of Mrs. Canucks' earrings? Let's see. You can't see them very well.
Is that better?
They got steering wheels on one side and anchors on the other. I don't know.
It's bothering him.
I like both sides to be the same. Not you? Do you feel lopsided?
One side's heavier than the other. I'm starting off with a little bit of OJ in the form of orange segments. So our breakfast has arrived, and I went with a ham and cheese omelet. Now, I'm going to cut into this while Mr. Canuck is filming, because I love a good omelet, but I really tend to generally like them cooked well, more than what I've often gone on a cruise ship, but cut right through the middle of this one, and it looks like it's cooked all the way through, so I'm quite happy about that.
And I decided to go with just an order of pancakes. Lots of flour, something stable, I think.
Look at the gooey cheese coming from my omelet.
Yeah, I got nothing gooey going on over here. We're going for stability. Well, we are done with breakfast. I managed to get through it. Everything's still a little off, but I'm not feeling like yesterday. I felt like I was gonna toss some cookies. And not so much today. So I took a little more ginger just now. I've been taking the Dramamine this morning. So whether that's working or I'm just getting my sea legs, I'm not sure. Either way, At least I'm out of the cabin. And we're going to go up and see if we can find some space at the sanctuary. Because I find one thing for sure that helps is just being outside and hearing the wind and ironically hearing the waves. Kind of offsets the motion when you're inside a ship. Off we go, that way. Hello, outsides. As you can see, you're probably looking at that thinking, what's the problem with the seasickness? There's no white caps or anything drastic looking. But again, it's the swells. Swells just aren't swell for me. Why are you walking crooked? We've arrived at the sanctuary. We're almost there. I can see our seats. They're waiting for us. We have settled into the sanctuary life. Got our loungers. Sun's a little bit behind us. Even though we're covered with this top that provides a little bit of shade when the sun's up higher, we did find that the sun gets through enough to give you a bit of a tan. So we both got a bit of some sun yesterday. We brought our sunscreen today, just in case. Anyways, I'm going to enjoy some audiobook time. And even though at the far end and far top of the ship here, and there's a lot of motion, I don't really feel it as much, only because I can feel the wind in my face and I can hear the waves, and that seems to offset the motion for some reason. Go figure it. I'll never figure out motion sickness. How about you?
Yeah, it's fine. My only thing is I didn't bring a hair clip up today. I probably should have tied my hair up. Thank you.
Okay, we are saying goodbye to the sanctuary and heading off to regroup in the room, and then we're heading up for a pop-up lunch, I think it's called. And prices for the sanctuary, I believe it was $25 for a half day if you want to get one of those loungers we're in, and it was $40, I believe, for a full day. So not bad at all, considering how crazy the main pool deck is. Reasonable if you want some quiet time. I'm not sure if there's a weekly rate. We'll have to find that out. They've got the water out of the pool. Most of it, tiny bit sloshing around. Yesterday it was splashing up right over the edges. I think they drained it down until the waves settled down a little bit. Okay, we've reset back in the cabin and we are heading off down to the Crown Grill, but we're not going there to have lunch. We are, but it's not going to be Crown Grill.
So what they're doing on this Island Princess ship, which is obviously one of their smaller ships, is instead of having the casual dining venues permanently in place, they have them as sort of pop-up venues, and they're using Sabatini's and the Crown Grill, and every day there's a different pop-up one. So today is O'Malley's Pub in the Crown Grill. Yesterday, for instance, it was the Salty Dog Gastro Pub there. And then Sabatini's, for instance, is having Alfredo's Pizza there. So we're going to try to go use one of those the casual dining credits that we get with our Princess Plus package today.
Okay, let's go. We're going to O'Malley's. I hope they're going to have some
Irish singing?
Yeah, some Irish music. Let's see what we find out. I'm curious to see how well this event is attended and if there's a lineup and everything else.
Looks like there's a lineup.
People are starting to build at the entrance. We'll see. We're at the Crown Grill, technically, but it's going to be called something else today. This is Canucks. She's grabbing all those photos of this pop-up menu. I'll show you in more detail when we get into the restaurant.
So if you have the Princess Plus, you can do this twice during a 7-day voyage. You can go to 2 casualty dining. If you have the Princess Premier package, it's unlimited. You can come as often as you would like.
So for the O'Malley's pop-up restaurant, they have, looks like everything that's in the regular one on the bigger ships. They have the alcohol, the special beers and ciders and whiskeys on the one side. And then over here we have our usuals, which is our starters, mains, and afters. $14.99 cover charge. I guess you could buy a la carte, but it's a better deal if you just do the whole package at once.
All right. So I went with the onion rings, the colossal onion rings. Saying they're not quite as colossal as they are on the Enchanted Princess.
Yeah, they don't come in the big. They come in the big tower on Princess. Yeah.
But anyways, I'm sure they're just as tasty.
And I went and ordered the crab and artichoke dip, is what this is. Now it's like some monster crab chokes, I believe, right there. And some French fries.
Lunch has arrived, and I went with the O'Malley burger with a deep fried shrimp. Look at that, and some fries.
And I went with the Irish stew. We'll give it a try. Maybe I should have ordered 2. There's the size of my pinky finger.
So dessert has arrived, and I went with the apple cake. And so did Mr. Canuck.
Yep, same thing over here. We are done at the O'Malley's Pop-Up. Definitely not O'Malley's. First of all, they could have had an easy win and put some Irish music and speakers overhead, but that did not do that, so there was no Irish theme. Food was not the same portion size that we've seen before at the real O'Malley's. And then what I had was definitely not stew. Stew is not mashed potatoes with gravy on top. So it was kind of a miss for me today. How was your O'Malley pop-up experience?
It was okay.
Okay.
Am I being a little too critical? I would agree with Jerry that the portion sizes have definitely decreased since O'Malley's Pub has come into existence. We noticed it the first time when we were on the Sun Princess, that it was smaller portion sizes than what we got on the Enchanted. And now this is our third cruise ship that we've had the experience, and it was definitely smaller yet again. So I ordered my burger well done, and it was pink in the middle, so that's obviously was a miss. And I know I could have sent it back. Mr. Canuck told me to, but I just didn't want to do it. It was fine. I just ate around it.
And my stew, not stew, it was 5 forks that counted, and I was done. So portion size, that small.
Just having a little relaxation time on our balcony. It's a beautiful sunny day out here. Nice temperature, not too hot, not chilly, just perfect. So we're gonna have a little, take advantage of having a balcony room, which we don't do. Yeah, I'm on to my 3rd book of the cruise right now. So obviously, well, I guess really it was my 2nd book because I was reading one throughout the airplane to get here and that. But this is the new book I just started a little bit ago.
Here we go, we're off again out of our room. You're heading off to do something that I don't think we've ever vlogged before.
We haven't. The last time we've done this on a cruise ship was before we ever started vlogging.
Yeah, we are going off to do a wine tasting.
We are.
I'm not a big fan of wine. I prefer chocolate and wine pairing. So that I can just at least eat the chocolate.
Which you did when we were on Norwegian. Yeah.
Mrs. Canuck is gonna get a lot of wine. Through the ship we go. Hunting for wine tasting. I think it's in the upstairs dining room, one that we haven't been in yet. Here we are, Provence dining room. Okay, before we get too far in, I'll show you the tools we need for wine tasting. Looks like we need cheeses, raw cheese by the way, crackers, apricots, bottle of water. Looks like we have 5 different glasses. Some are different.
Mm-hmm.
And Mrs. Canuck.
There you
That
go.
means she's going to get to have 10 glasses of wine,
No.
and I get to have 2 crackers.
Okay. The first wines we are going
First
to taste
wine
is
has
the
arrived.
wine that everybody loves.
I'm
Do you know
guessing
why?
champagne.
And most of the people they
This is
just
really-
sip it and finish it. You know, you have to keep it on your palate. Try to enjoy that feast.
Woody?
How is it on your palate? Do you feel like your mouth is getting watery? No.
Smells like a Merrill shoe
So
store
one thing on
at an
sparkling
outlet
wines,
mall
or like in champagne, is the acidity.
on the south side of the building.
So these wines, if you check the alcohol percentages,
And has
I need to
wine.
compare.
This wine is kinda simple, acidic,
Smells like
has green
burnt toast.
fruit profile.
I would say skunk. So it
Oh,
smells
yeah,
like
I get
to
a bit
me.
of skunk too. Yeah.
Skunk. That's
Yes,
what came
please.
to my head. So even though I did not enjoy
The
the
finish
smell,
is
I
medium
definitely
to
enjoyed
raw.
the taste.
So
It's yummy.
because of the stainless steel preserved all the acidity and the wine.
I tend
so
to
the
go
wine
for
is kinda
Chardonnay
crisp
though.
and fresh.
I don't often drink it because Mr. Canuck doesn't like it. But if I buy a bottle at home, like I'll have a glass at a restaurant. But if I'm buying a bottle at
What do
home,
you
I
think
won't.
about this one? Do you
I
like
really
it?
like it.
I'm happy. I love
Okay,
wine.
they brought us a
tasting. I like
red.
to drink wine, and when we talk about wine, that's when
We are currently on our 3rd wine, which is a Merlot.
I think we can play with some oxtail.
Smells
some
really good,
steaks,
but when I taste it,
this
it
is a
definitely
versatile
has a
variety,
very bitter
friendly,
aftertaste.
Very approachable. It
But I
blends
just
with
said
a
to
lot of
Carol
dishes.
that instead of
but
us
you don't
actually
need to,
telling you about the
like
wine,
umami
we just need to
flavors
flip the
or
camera
dishes
around
that
and
are
show what
very
we get to
heavy
look
can
at the whole
overpower the
time we're
flavor
doing
of
this,
the
because
melon.
this is
Because
phenomenal.
You want to still feel the grapes. You want to taste it when you're drinking your wine. So you don't have to pick a dish that's going to overpower your dish. Wine
Yeah.
lovers, are we together?
These men are both having the
Yes, are we
time of
enjoying
their
the wine
life.
tasting?
I think Paul is writing SOS messages down on his paper to try to see if somebody will come and rescue him.
Yeah.
And this one has just made an endless amount of faces. I feel like I'm trying to get a 1-year-old to try some new food that they've never had before in their life.
the best part of the wine so far.
So no aging.
The aftertaste is awful.
These two pet
Yeah.
So I haven't tried it yet, but I think I'm really anticipating that it's going to taste delicious after watching Paul and Jerry just give it a try. So here we go.
Like, Asian wok stir fry.
So he told us it is from France. It is a vegan wine. It's a Cab Sauv we're having right now.
Yeah.
It does have an interesting flavor, scent. It doesn't smell like anything I've ever had before.
Not more than $20 in the market. Yeah. It's to be consumed young, as fresh as possible within 5 years.
Well, I think I could probably make the same face as Jerry did. That's
100%
probably
sulfite-free.
the most
So he believes in that.
unsatisfactory wine I've ever tasted.
But there are other wines also with sulfite-free. The name of the grape is a Sauvignon Blanc.
How is it?
Sauvignon
Blanc. So usually the cycle of the grape
Is it?
in Chile,
Sweet
Here we go.
they come in another pruning that we will give to the vine.
Yeah. That's just
So
how
the
big it
grape
is.
can grow.
That's the one right there.
Yeah.
That's what wine should taste like, right there.
You will have the
Well, that brings to an end wine tasting. I know very little about wine. I know even less now. So, I know I like sweet wine. I know I don't like red wines. The white ones are very sour.
I really didn't learn much from here. I will say we've done wine tasting on Norwegian a few times, and it was a much more intimate, more educational experience, and they walked you through it a little bit better. This was sort of somebody yelling into a microphone, and it was hard to catch what they were saying, and they didn't really take the time to explain a lot of it, in my opinion. So I don't think it was my
What was
best
your
wine
favorite one?
tasting. My favorite one was the Chardonnay, or maybe the Champagne. The Champagne Chardonnay were definitely my favorite.
We're at the excursion desk here. We've got an onboard credit that's pretty big, and we're trying to see what we can book. So, after we did a little bit of research there at that excursion desk, we have an onboard credit, any shareholders credit, what they've given us for the change itineraries, like the whole room well over $500. So we booked 2 excursions out of the 3 days that we're in Bermuda, and we have a plan for the 3rd day. So we get some active days coming up if we ever get there. And we have come back to the cabin, and look what we found. We have some little canapes delivered, or appetizers. There's some weird stuff there Mrs. Canuck has to eat. It is formal night. For us, it's the second formal night. For everyone else on the ship, it's the first night.
They changed the formal night when they changed our itinerary, and we didn't get that memo until we went into the lounge and realized we were the only ones dressed up. But anyways, this is take 2.
There we go. So we're all got to seat up. And we had an afternoon run around doing different things, getting things sorted out for excursions. We went to wine tasting. I'm not sure I could recommend it.
They do have other ones that are available, and we went with the inexpensive one that was there, but it wasn't the experience that we've experienced when we've done wine tasting on other ships. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And the update on the seas, it's still pretty good swells out there. It's still probably over 10 feet, and they're like really wide apart, so you can just imagine the roly-poly stuff. So the belly's still doing flip-floppies.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm taking my Dramamine and my ginger and trying to keep busy and keep my mind off it. So let's see if I can continue into the night and not end up in bed by 6 o'clock.
Yeah, let's hope. Fingers crossed, guys.
Here we go. Let's go grab a drink. Tonight's dress is blue. Let's go royal blue. And it is some kind of halfback with a tie thing. And it looks like it's about, at least 7/16 length. You can see it there going down the stairs. Off she goes. Things are thumping. Well, you might not be able to hear it, but something thumped as we came down the stairs from the ship. Off we go to the Explorer's Lounge. I can hear a little bit of music already.
All right, so we just got some cocktails arrived, and I just went up to the little table of food area and grabbed a few little nibblies. So these little delicious-looking fruit puffs all night. Done. A couple little nibblies while we enjoy the live Princess Band. Nice.
We are off to the dining room for formal night dining. We're trying to sneak in a little bit early tonight because they are doing the champagne fountain with the captain, so we're hoping if we can get in early, might get out early and catch that sometime after 6:30. So see how long it takes to eat. I don't think I see anything super formal in here. I'll show you the starters, soups, salads, and the pasta of the day, our mains, and then princess favorites are always there at the bottom. Oh, just in time. Can video peppering. Thank you. And our first appetizers arrived. I'm having the French onion soup tonight. And over here,
And I went with the Princess Classic of shrimp cocktail full of the horseradish sauce. Or the cocktail sauce, I should say.
you can see across the table there, Mrs. Canuck has no second appetizer. I had, on the other hand, have the exotic Caesar salad. Looks delicious. Our dinner has arrived and I went ahead and ordered the chicken parmesan and this fancy presentation over here.
And I just went with the salmon tonight, but it looks like they've fancified it up a little bit for the formal dinner.
Dessert has arrived and I have ordered the cherry cheesecake. Looks like a little bit of strawberry on the side. And over here,
I went with cherry jubilee. So delicious.
okay, we made it to the atrium after dinner. Champagne fountain's gonna start. We are in line, I don't know if you can hear me. We're in line to go up to the Champagne Tower. We are next in line for the Champagne Tower. There we go, we're up. After a little Champagne Tower action in a crazy atrium, we thought we would head up to the Wheelhouse Bar to catch a little bit of music. So dinner was good, dinner was fast, and we were in there in about an hour, not even. And it was good. French onion soup was fantastic. It was hot and delicious. My chicken parmesan was good, although I would have probably had a little more red sauce on it. It had some kind of white, I guess it was cheese on the top of it, but it was still really good. And Caesar salad was good as always.
We had a table for two tucked in the corner. So I don't know if it was just because it was two of us, it was a lot faster than what it's been so far. But we had wonderful service. I had salmon that was cooked to perfection for me. And Cherry's Jubilee is always a nice little treat. It's not something I ever have unless I'm on a cruise ship, so perfect meal.
We are heading into the theater now. It's about 25 minutes before the show. And we'll see. We may sit farther back than the last time in case we need an escape plan. But we haven't seen the show, so I'm hoping we're gonna like it. You can see, there we go. That's what we have for a view. We're farther back, so see how it goes. It's Down on the Bayou, I think is the name of this, something like that. All about New Orleans music. So we just came from the theater after watching another show. We gave the production shows one more try because the first experience a couple days ago was not great with the Boogie Nights. But this was completely the opposite. This is what you would expect from Princess. I thought the fantastic job. Singing was bang on tonight. The choreographed dancing, the set, everything. Wonderful show. It was the Bayou show. It's based on basically around New Orleans. And well done. So that's what we expect from Princess Entertainment. And they did not disappoint tonight.
I am amazed. I will say that it's up in the top 5 of my favorite production shows that I've seen with Princess. I would put it on par with the Celebrity show that I saw on the Apex, which I thought was phenomenal.
Costumes were phenomenal.
Costumes were phenomenal. Set was wonderful. The singing was wonderful. And I mean, if you watched our earlier vlog, we saw the same cast and we didn't enjoy it. So they fixed whatever sound issue they were having and they knocked it out of the park. 10 out of 10 in my opinion.
We're here in good spirits. Right beside us here, we've got a little bit of music going on. I love the use of this atrium for something like this. No big screen, just some good music to sing along with.
And now, as they subside, I find it all so amusing.
Okay, we have changed venues. We moved from the Good Spirits in the atrium area over to the Wheelhouse Bar. A little bit of piano music, and after that there's going to be a band that's going to be showing up. So we are just being, well, we're bar hopping tonight is what it looks like. So anyways, I have to show you something. You know, I love a good bar snack and extra bonus points for any cruise ship that still has bar snacks.
Yeah.
And these ones are even peanut free, so I can eat these ones. So.
I just want to say a little shout out to the great bar staff we're having on this cruise, but especially Elspeth in the Wheelhouse Bar. She's been looking after us and just sweet and wonderful. Today she saw Jerry for the first time because he was not with us last night, not feeling well. She put her arm on his shoulder and said, "I'm so happy to see you're feeling better, Mr. Jerry." Like, what wonderful staff, and such a sweet lady.
You just walked through the atrium there. Woo! It was extremely smoky. I haven't noticed that the whole trip.
Churchill cigar.
But there's a Churchill cigar bar right in the atrium, and I guess as soon as someone holds the door open, it all wafts in the whole atrium. So, whew, you can hardly breathe back there. Okay, back to the cabin. We're back. Look what we found on the bed. I think I know what this one is. It's a polar bear. How do you think I knew?
Oh, we're not cruising in Alaska, but yes, thank you, Princess. That helps us out since we struggle with that so
Yes,
much.
that's what we need on all towel animals. An actual face painted on the front of it.
Exactly. Very cute. Kind of matches my outfit too.
That's the end of the day of trying to go from being bedridden from seasickness all the way up to spending a whole day on the ship. So I did it.
You did it. You did very well.
I'm not sure if there's medicine or I'm just strong-willed. That's what I think it was.
He was calling me tough guy yesterday while he was laying in bed not feeling well, and I was okay. But yes, unfortunately, it does happen to some people. They do succumb to the motion sickness waves. Unfortunately for me, it doesn't happen to me.
So that was the evening. Formal night around the ship. I'd say, probably, maybe if you're lucky, half the people actually were wearing formal attire, at least the men.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's definitely seemed to be slipping a little bit every cruise. So, and there was actually a couple of tuxes, a bunch of suits, a lot of people mainly in jackets and collared shirts. Yeah. So,
Sure.
And then we saw a different show tonight. We were impressed. We told you that for somehow they turned it around from the first one. If I was, that might be just like chucking out that boogie, whatever it was.
Boogie Nights, was that what it was
just
called?
get rid of that one. It'd be better just to put the comedian in the stage other than having that show on ever
I
again.
just feel like maybe there was a technical issue that we weren't aware of with the sound mixing and that, because it just seemed very broken, weird.
We did see the
But
second show
they
though.
could figure it out this time.
But so the show was great. Enjoyed the music and everything, the costumes, everything. It was where you would expect a premium cruise line to be at for entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
And that was about it. We caught a few music acts around the ship before we called it a night. One thing odd that I've been noticing is there seems to be no midnight buffet or anything like that going on anymore. Like you've got, I think they said the buffet was closing at 10:30. Pizza place goes at 11, but there hasn't yet been anything in the first 5 days we're in where there's been a midnight any type of food.
I don't think that's the thing that Princess does.
And without they used to do it years ago on the Sky Princess. They definitely had it because I did it on Sky Princess. But the other thing that was lacking because of that is no international cafe. So there's really no food options once everything shuts down in the regular venues. So
Well, they have brought out bar snacks that we've noticed, which we have never seen before. So
There you go.
maybe that's the compromise.
there you go. If you miss dinner, you can eat bar snacks instead. Okay,
Or you can order room service.
Okay, we'll call it there. And the waves are supposed to be a little bit less overnight and tomorrow, so hopefully tomorrow will be even a better day for seasickness. Lack thereof.
Yes.
Okay, well, thanks for watching, and we're off to bed, and we will see you tomorrow.
Time goes forward tonight, so we got to get to bed. We're losing an hour.
So let's go. Wasting time.
Good night.